And welcome back, techies. We got 2 videos in one day for you, techies. That's how much I love tech and how much I love my techies. All right, and without further ado, and in this video, we got the Tab S8 Ultra, the first tablet from Samsung to truly impress me, and many others. The first tablet that could actually be called a true iPad killer. That has made me a long-time iPad user, a long-time fan of Apple iPads. To replace it as my main day-to-day tablet for everything, for gaming, entertainment, work, conference calls, anything. And Tab S8 Ultra is doing something that the Apple wanted to do for a long time. It is trying to be a full laptop replacement. Now, this still runs Android, doesn't run Windows, doesn't run anything like that, but it does have DeX capability. So this alongside with the keyboard that Samsung made for it to accompany it could very well be a laptop replacement. Now, as you know, techies, I do like it unboxing accessories and then the device. However, today I'm going to be unboxing the Tab S8 itself before the keyboard. So I put this aside for a second, grab the knife out here. Let's unbox this guy. Before I do so, I do want to point out this is a mammoth tablet, 14.6 inches, a massive device, but just slim box. Huh. I expect a little bit more. Even the iPad's boxes are a little bit bigger. Anyway, while I open this up, techies, just for some background, right now I'm using a 2020 iPad Pro 12.9 inch cellular variant 256 as my main tablet, and also I have a Surface Pro 7 that 7 Plus that I picked up recently that I'm really enjoying. That's my main Windows machine right now. This may replace both of those because it's not very hard to run Windows 10 or 11 on these Android tablets. Is more than capable in doing so. I couldn't get a cellular variant, however, which is kind of sad. However, I don't think that'll be a big issue in this case. And 12 gigabytes of RAM, Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, very powerful, 256 gigabytes of storage. So I think this will be an amazing tablet. Anyway, so here's the Tab S8 itself in the Samsung little wrap right there. It feels actually nice. Put it aside for just a second. In the box, you do get the S Pen included. Take notes, Apple. All right. And just for comparison, this is the one for the Tab S8 Ultra, and this is the one that made for the Z Fold 3, the Fold Edition pen. So just for a size comparison there, you know, a little bit thicker, definitely a lot longer, but it makes sense. Much larger device. All right, let's put this guy back away. All right, I'll take a second just to open this up because I have actually not done a Samsung tablet unboxing ever, except for a Tab A7, which doesn't really count. All right, long USB-C cable. I'm gonna leave this one in here because the one that came with the 45 watt adapter, that's the one I'm gonna be using to charge this guy. Huge battery, so it deserves a huge power adapter to charge it up. And a SIM card tool here. Well, this is not a cellular variant, so I guess it's just a ejector tool for the SD card slot, because this does have that. All right, very good. Now let's take this off. Get close to the microphone there. Oh, I was expecting more of a papery feel, but it's actually like plastic, like fabric. Interesting. Cool. Ooh. Very wide aspect ratio, very narrow. There we have the magnetic strip for the pen. Good grip there. Dual cameras on here, wide and ultra wide. No one's using this for photography. All right, and let's power this guy on. And techies, for the record, this will be my first true Android tablet experience. Of course, the Surfaces that I've had in the past, the Surface Pros and Go's, they've all been running Windows, of course. iPads run iOS, and a Tab A7 and Kindles I've used in the past, I wouldn't call them really Android tablets. They're made to be very entry level. They run Android, they are tablets, but I'm not going to use those as a measuring scale for Android tablets. So this is my true flagship Android tablet ever. So turning it on, massive display, which I absolutely love. I love that it is an orientation, and it's by default in the landscape orientation. Of course, you can use it in portrait, but I do think that most tablets are using this aspect ratio about 80% of the time. in this orientation 80% of the time. So it just makes sense that it's built and comes out of the box in this orientation. I love it. Absolutely good. Size feels absolutely incredible. And also, because I was so excited for the sizing of this tablet, I did not go to any stores to check it out ahead of time. I didn't watch any videos with size comparisons, anything. This is the absolute first time that I, MrTechie, am taking a hands-on view of this tablet, and it did absolutely live up to the expectations when it comes to the sizing. Very good. Welcome. Start. I can't imagine the setup process is going to be too different than the S22 series I just did in a previous video. Make sure to check that out. Yep. So we're going UI 4.0, access to all new things, absolutely, agree. Wi-Fi network, skip for now, skip anyway. Transferring data, no. I'm not transferring any other Samsung tablets, not from my iPad, clean slate, just like I do with phones. All right, time and date, beautiful. So, face recognition, a 2D scanner, of course, in that notch up there. Fingerprint reader, I believe in this area, but I'll take a look at that in a second. Pattern, pin, password. Very good. Let's try setting up the fingerprint scanner. All right. And added security. Let's put in a password. All right, we got that password in. Let's take a look at this. All right, start scanning the center of your fingerprints. All right, so it looks like that reader is right here. Let's see how that responds. All right, no taptic feedback, which I didn't imagine there would be. It is a massive device. I can't imagine how many taptic engines or like motors they would need to have any kind of haptic feedback here, like probably like 16 or something to ever distribute them. All right. For now, I'm just going to do one, but in the future, but I'm probably going to set up my thumb as well. That's a pretty fast process. Might as well do it now. Give you techies a little perspective on how it is. All right. Pretty fast responsive. The in-display fingerprint scanners on Samsung devices have come a long way in the last couple of years. Remember on the first generation on the S10, they were horrible. And to this day on the S21 series, they are not that great, not reliable, obviously not that secure, but they've gotten a lot better. All right. Very good. We've added 2 fingers. Samsung account, skip for now. Skip for now. You're all set up. Really easy setup process. Really good, really good. Of course, we didn't transfer any information, so that's one thing. Let's put this on full brightness. I know Samsung displays are always beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow. It feels like a painting. It doesn't even feel like a tablet. That is really, really nice. Not as heavy as I thought it would be. Actually, I would say pretty much as heavy as my iPad Pro 12.9. Very thin, very sleek. The body. Wow. I'll put it in this orientation. Wow. I've wanted the tablet this big for a long time. All right. All right. Yeah, things look wonderful on this tablet. Absolutely wonderful. One of the first things I do on almost all my Android devices, adaptive brightness off. It is absolutely horrible. When you have such a good display like this, you want to keep it on maximum settings at all times. All right, real quick, I do want to make sure display. Let's leave this in light mode. It is a very good display. Adaptive brightness on. Motion smoothness high. Absolutely. We are blessed to have 120 Hz displays on everything, and I'm going to keep it that way. All right, and then last thing I want to change before we move on is going to be navigation. One of the very first things I change on all my Android devices, swipe gestures. Apple pioneered them, Apple perfected them, everyone copied them, and I could not be happier about that. That is beautiful. Same setup right here as on the Tab S8 Ultra. And also here, plug gestures with the S Pen. Same as the S22 Ultra. Very good. Pretty responsive. It's gonna get some getting used to. Not used to this big of a tablet, but I have no doubt I will enjoy this. So, let's start just for a second. Let's unbox the Samsung keyboard. Let's go again. And I will be leaving this probably on indefinitely on the tablet. I will be using it mostly as like a laptop replacement more than just a tablet. Every once in a while I'm going to be watching a movie or maybe gaming on it a little bit. I'll probably take it out of the keyboard, but for most part it's going to be in there. Alright. There we go. Let's go to the side. Two parts. Interesting. I guess that's the back part. That's the little divot right there for where the S Pen goes. And then we got this guy right here. Do we have anything else in the box? Anything else? No, the paperwork, nothing. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, because of course it feeds off the power of the Tab S8. So it doesn't need its own power source or charging or anything like that. Let's go here. All right, let's see how this guy goes on. Line everything up. All right, that's getting some surface heals right there. Boom, there we go. You know what? Just looking at this, techies, from a distance, this looks like a Galaxy Book, of course without the notch. But the Galaxy Books they feel and look the same way. Very thin bezels, or very good AMOLED displays, full keyboard, very thin and light. And I mean, this whole setup here, I wouldn't call it thin light by any means. It's pretty heavy. However, you are getting a really versatile device. An amazing tablet. It looks like a good laptop replacement. If someone would add a lot more storage to this guy, and I got the 12 gigabytes of RAM variant on this guy, of course, and an adapter to get some more ports, this could be an absolute laptop replacement. And not to mention with DeX and how you can make Android work as like a desktop OS. I'm really, really liking this. Absolutely. Very positive first impressions, techies. Absolutely. Let's go. Yeah. There we go, techies. There we go. We have Tab S8 Ultra here. 14.6 inches. Man, I've always wanted this big of a tablet. And there we go. Keyboard has some good travel. Somewhat noisy. Not too bad. But good travel, I will say that. All the F keys up top. Small, but we got used to it. The D-pad over here. Trackpad, plastic, but feels nice. No tactile feel. That's fine. The outside, I can imagine this is not gonna last too long. It seems like I don't want to call it cheap because it does feel fairly nice. But just the material on this guy, it's definitely not as durable as some of the metal and plastic laptops. It kind of reminds me of the Alcantara on the Surface, on the Microsoft Surface type covers. I can't imagine it's aging very well, but we'll see. That's not going to be part of my review. I can imagine it's getting really scratched up and like peeling off, so we'll see about that. I don't, of course, plan on doing any kind of abuse to this guy. This is going to be on a table, in my lap, on a nightstand, a desk, so nothing like that. I want to see here. Ooh, that came off pretty easily. Yeah. Also, I guess it's not meant to be folded back, so I guess if you want to take it off, you take it off. So I guess I'll probably leave this guy on indefinitely, the back cover here. So whenever I want to dock it down for a keyboard, pretty easy there. And the stand comes out pretty easily. All right, good stuff. We'll take some getting used to for the odd aspect ratio, the big size of the tablet, having the 2-in-1 functionality. We'll take some getting used to, techies. But overall, very positive for hands-on first impressions. The first impressions are beautiful display. Feels fairly snappy from the very little use I've had with it so far. I can't imagine myself not enjoying this. And so there we have it, techies. That's your unboxing of the Tab S8 Ultra and the typing cover for it. I will be using this as my daily driver. I'll be taking it to work with me. I'll be placing both my Microsoft Surface Pro 7 Plus and my iPad Pro 12.9 inch. So this will be my main my main big screen device besides my phones. There we have it, techies. Wonderful, wonderful device. I do applaud Samsung for taking this leap and doing something new that no one else is doing, and really being the only one left in the Android tablet market, and they're doing a great job with it. They have really entry-level options that compete with something like the Kindle, some of Amazon's offerings. They have great mid-rangers for people who don't want to spend too much but also want a good tablet they can use day to day and get some work done on. And then they have the S8 series in 3 different sizes for everyone. So I do really applaud Samsung for making a very versatile lineup, having some great products when it comes to tablets. And the Tab S8 Ultra is their top of the line, and I got their second highest variant, storage and RAM wise. So techies, there we have it. We're gonna be trying this out. This is gonna be replacing 2 of my devices, and make sure to follow me on Twitter so you can follow along with how I use this device and my impressions day in and day out. And I will catch you techies soon. Thank you.